Yay! Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. And I have got for you, I've got a little something for you, my little chestnut. I've got the best ever question in the whole world. Now tell me, when does anyone ever ask you this question? When does anyone legitimately ever ask you this question and really, really are interested to hear what it is that you will answer? And here's the question. The question is, what do you really want? What do you want? What do you want to create that you haven't already created? Here's a clue. So, a clue to answering this question. Now, often people ask, well, what do you want then? So they're asking the question in a bit of an angry way. Or, so what do you want? So what do you want? So in a conflicting, negotiating sort of way, so that it's in a conditional way. So someone might ask, well, what do you want, so that they can sort something out, so that they can shut you up, so that they can keep you quiet, so that everything can be okay again. Loads of conditions and icky, funky stuff around it. But I'm asking you I know, right, it's Christmassy. We didn't do a tree this year, so I thought I'd just be the tree myself. So what do you want, but with no conditions? But for you, what do you really want? What do you want? What do you want out of life? Seriously, what do you want? So notice, I didn't ask, what don't you want? So if you've answered the question in a negative, no, I can't read your thoughts, but let me know with a 1 in the comments. By the way, do you love my bunged up voice? That's why I came live, because it's so quirky. Did you answer the question with a negative? I want to not feel blah, or I want to not be doing this. I want to not something. I want this thing to be gone. I want this thing to be gone. Thanks for that. So did you answer it in a negative, or do you know what you want? See, the times I ask people this question, they just look at me with the question mark face. What's one of them, Maria? Here's a question mark face. That's a question mark face. That kind of face, when someone gives you the face, is like when they look at you just so like, and they're thinking stuff, and they go, how, like that. That's the question mark face. So it stomps people, because it's a very uncommon question to ask in a sincere way. Unless it's manipulative, so that I'm asking you, well, what do you want, so that I can sort it out and get rid of you. You know, that's a manipulative, conditional way of offering that question. But just completely unconditionally, what do you want to create that you haven't yet created? What do you want to do? What do you want that is enjoyable to you? It's like a really, really positive opener. It's a completely positive container that is literally full of light and possibility, much like this handmade candle that I made. Oh, isn't that fun? Look at that. It's like having a container of light. What do you want? What do you want? Because guess what? When you do more of what you want, how do you feel? Like, how do you feel when you do that? You're going to feel happier. Seriously, you will. You feel happier when you're doing what you want to do, when you're doing what you enjoy. You just feel better without trying to feel better. You're going to feel better if you're doing what you want, because it's what you want. It's what you want. There's a cool comment here. Just live life consciously. Okay, so if you said to a child, okay, chiquitito, you need to live life consciously, what would the child say? What would the child say to that? You tell a little child that, like a 4-year-old child. If I was a child and I was told that, or if I was a person, an adult child of 49 years old and told that, I wouldn't understand that statement. I'd just go, I'd actually rather to go and play, actually. To live life consciously. What does that even mean? It's a really great idea, but is that something that you enjoy, living consciously, or is that just something that is designed to problem solve, being unconscious? So here's the distinction then. Here's the distinction. Most of the world and its structures and its frameworks and its conditioning and society and the everything is actually centered around problem solving. Let's lump problem solving over here. So problem solving is not a creative thing. Well, okay, forget that. It can be creative, but problem solving is having something that you don't like, for example, like unconsciousness, and solving it with the solution of being conscious. So it's doing an action in order to solve a problem, and and in terms of motivation, that's not very motivating. You know, I need to go to the gym and eat well to solve the problem that I don't like my body. That's not very motivating, actually. Well, it's never motivated me anyway. Or I need to do this in order to solve the problem of that. It's just sluggish. It's like, ugh, why? It doesn't make me want to jump out of bed. How do you feel about that? It's problem solving. It's like get to work and shift loads of problems every day. And it sounds like everyday fare. Go out every day and put out loads of fires. Well, that's just not only boring, it's really stressful and tedious as well. However, so that's problem solving. That's problem solving. There's a problem of a load of something or something I don't want, so I'm going to go in and do loads of stuff in order to make it go away. Well, how easy is that? It's not very easy, because it's just not. It's just not. My interest is to assist anybody to get from your A to B as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Easy, fun, and quick, so that you can create more of what you want more of the time. And then when you do that, you just enjoy yourself more. Would you like that? Give me a yes. Give me a yes if you would like that. Give me a no if you don't want that. Just comment in the comments. Yes, Superman. So problem solving paradigm. Wow, that's a really cool alliteration I didn't even think of. Problem solving. No, it's not even an alliteration anyway. PSP. Problem solving paradigm is that you do actions, you do everyday stuff that you do every day to solve problems. Like going to work every day solves the problem of survival, solves the problem of paying the rent and stuff. So that's why most people aren't motivated every day to go to work, because it's in the problem solving paradigm. My mum's calling me. As opposed to being in conscious creation. So if you're creating from a place of how do you create, you ask yourself the question, or you answer the question when I ask you right now, what do you want? What do you want? Not to solve a problem, not to save the world, not to help everyone, not to help everyone, not to do loads of healing. Not to do all that stuff that takes up most of the time. I love that the light is fading. Excuse me. Right. That's better. Right. So not to do all of that stuff that just takes up the whole world and all its time. But what do you want for you? What do you want just for you? Not to help others. Really, I know it's difficult for a lot of people, but just for now, self-indulge. This is just for you, because guess whose life it is? Yours. This is your life. So just for you, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to create that you haven't already created? Because you're a powerful creator. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing wrong with you. You are whole. You're resourceful. You're creative. You're a powerful creator. What do you want to create that you haven't created yet? And I'll give you a clue. It's something that you enjoy. So what do you enjoy? When I ask all of my clients this, they just look at me with that face, because it's just such an unusual question. It really is. It's such a different paradigm. It comes from the planet called fun. The planet called fun, that's where I come from. It comes from planet fun, where you are allowed to enjoy yourself. Because were you told at school, you're not here to enjoy yourself, you're not here to have fun, you're here to learn? Or have you been in an office and have you been told, I'm so bunged up, have you been told you're not here to enjoy yourselves and laugh, you're here to work? Whoops, I literally just coughed in the mic. Never mind. So from that place of, so I'm coming from a radically different paradigm, different perspective, a different world. Come and on the fun, happy train that I made over Christmas. I covered a matchbox and I put my doll and my rabbit in it and a pillow. See, that's planet fun. I did it just because it's fun. I made that and did that because it's fun. So what do you want to do because it's fun? What do you enjoy? What do you want? And every single coaching session with me starts with the question, what do you want to create? What do you want to create? Not what's the problem, not how can I help you, but what do you want to create? Can you get how powerful that is? What do you want to create? That question starts from the premise of there's absolutely nothing wrong and there's no problem to solve, right? And we're just here to create more of what you want, because the more that you do that, the more your happiness is going to increase. And your creativity, it just keeps on growing. I can tell you that because that's what my experience is. And this is from me, who's had a lifetime of quite severe depression, PTSD, and a really difficult beginning of my life, a really hard life at the beginning. And it was really, really difficult for lots and lots of different reasons. I'm not going to go into now, but if you want to read about it, go to my website, mariaadriana.co.uk, and just look on the bottom, click a link, and I've got all my story on there. But that's the premise I'm coming from is, yes, life is right royally SH1T sometimes. A lot of the time, life is really, really shiz sometimes, isn't it? And because life is so challenging, and because circumstances can be so challenging, and because it can be so difficult to be here, the last question anyone's ever really going to ask you readily and be really interested to listen to what you respond and actually assist you in having that happen is the question, what do you want? Asked in a sincere way. Do you agree with that? Yes or no? You know, in a world where everyone's fighting fires, you know, legitimately being stressed about loads of things, and it's all valid, I'm not invalidating it, but in that environment, it's actually difficult to be in creation unless you consciously choose that, unless you know how to be in a creative structure. You know, if I go, for example, to a place where everyone's being very intense or miserable or angry or upset, like the collective of people are feeling like that, it's inappropriate for me to bounce in being happy and excited. It's just inappropriate. It feels wrong. Do you know what I mean? But it's the same with, but do it anyway. That's what I choose to do, that anyway, and create environments where I can be my real natural self, which is pretty jolly happy most of the time, even though I've had the lurgy all through Christmas and had to cancel Christmas. I'm still being creative and I'm still enjoying myself. How is your Christmas? So what do you want? What didn't Father Christmas bring you? Because what do you want? What do you want? I'll give you a clue. Don't say world peace. Don't say helping others. For the exercise, for the purpose of this exercise, it's not actually to do with others. It's to do with you. Because sometimes helping others and saving the world can be a real distraction to actually what you want. Can't it? What do you think? Do you agree with that or not? Because it's such a good, worthy cause to save the world and help others. Like, it's so in your face all the time. Go and help this and that, and then there's all the animals, and then there's all the trees. And I'm not knocking it. It's really great to help everyone and all the animals and all the trees and all the pandas. Absolutely. However, if you're taking up all of your time doing all of that, what about you? So that boils down to, what do you want? What do you want? Oh, cool. I've just missed out loads of questions. My Christmas was perfect. I spent it with the one person I wanted to be the most. Oh, who's that then? You? I want to be free to connect with and experience the world and people around me as much or as little as I like. That's cool. I like that because... Hi, Andrea. Oh, how fun. What do you mean consciously? Yeah, good point. Oh, I'll keep them coming. I love these questions. Do you know what? I was just feeling like quite lonely today because I've just been stuck indoors being ill for the longest time, and I just wanted to socialise a bit. So what I wanted was playing with others, and I know I've just like slapped myself in the face. I said, look, it's not about others, it's about you. But I wanted to be sociable, so I'll keep the questions coming in. But what do you want just for you? What do you want to create that you haven't done? What do you enjoy? What do you enjoy? You say many good points. I take breaks about everything. Love nature and talking to people and feeling the vibes. That's so sweet. Taking breaks, I like that. See, that's a good one. I want to have a break. And then if you have a break, what would you be doing in that break? What would you be doing? Enjoying nature, talking to people. I love that. I love talking to people, especially in the street or in cafes or in public places. I really love that. Anyway, what's my point? What do you want just for you? What do you enjoy that's just for you? Something that you enjoy, not to help others. For example, okay, if you enjoy socialising, that's a really good thing, because it's creative and it's something that you're choosing to enjoy. It's not for the end result of helping somebody else, but it's for the end result of you having pleasure, you having enjoyment. And even if, as I'm saying that, I'm feeling how like illegal and not allowed that is. That just feels so not allowed. I wish I'd told hubby that I've gone live. He would have been commenting on this. But what do you enjoy? If you enjoy socialising, then enjoy socialising and do it enjoyingly. That's brilliant. What do you want just for you? Because everything has been conditioned in society to, you're only allowed to do anything if it's to help others or if it's to earn a living, isn't it? Or to make money. So it's a capitalist state to make money and survive your job, and or to help others, so to be in service to others. Otherwise, are you allowed to exist unless you're working or you're helping others? There's a question. What do you think about that, guys? What do you think? What about that? Okay. What do you think? That's an awesome question. I'm going to repeat that. That's so cool. Oh, bothersome. My battery's about to run out. Never mind. It'll run out when it runs out. So, according to the conditioning of the world, here's one point of view, right? I'm not saying this is how it is. This is how I see it, right? You're only allowed, right, just to be a legal human in the world, to be either working or helping others. Right. How allowed is it to just relax and enjoy yourself unless you're on holiday? But how allowed is that? How permitted is it in everyday fare? So instead, I'm asking the question, what do you want just for you, just because you enjoy it, just because it's fun, just because you love it? What do you want? What do you want to create that you haven't created already? One should be in service to themselves before they're being able to be in service to others. I agree. How else will one develop and it says see more and I can't tap it. Yeah, sounds good. So, okay, so how do you be in service to yourself then? How do you be in service to yourself? Do you ask yourself, what do you want? How can I serve you? I believe that as much as I find it difficult. You believe what? What do you believe? So it is difficult. What's difficult? What's difficult? It's difficult to say, oh, stop the world, I'm supposed to help everyone and be in service, or being hard at work for loads of hours a day. Stop all of that and go anti-gravitational and go and enjoy myself instead. How radically not allowed is that? I try to make time for everything that I require. Sometimes I have to do miracles and it's a challenge, but also very, now you're getting there. So what if in your, without first cultivating that self-service? I mean, you know what, I'm really, really selfish in my life now. I've had 30 years of spiritual programming. This is my actual experience, that I have to serve others and I have to serve the world. And where did that get me? I mean, okay, look, it taught me some good things, but the biggest thing it taught me was burnout, depression, resentment, and just feeling crap a lot of the time and exhausted. So that's where that got me personally. I'm not saying that's everybody's experience. That was my experience. But you know, if I knew this that I know now, I'm 49 years old. This is me talking to my younger self. This is me talking to you, because this is effing incredibly powerful. This will make you feel so happy a lot more of the time. This is very important, very, very, very important. If you do what you enjoy, you will be happier. And if you do more bits, more parts that you enjoy in baby steps, if you keep adding to that every single day, most people say, I don't have time. I don't have time for me, or I don't have time to do what I want because I have to do everyone else. The kids, the family, the dog, the this, the that, the that, the that, the that, and the charity and all the animals. And the trees. And the pandas and the sheep. Everyone else but me. And then what happens is there's this ginormous eruption at the end, and it all splats and spews out, doesn't it? Yes or no? And then the final word in that whole monologue is, what about me? How do I know that? I've probably done it myself. So here's a really radical flip-flop turnaround. How about for 2023, you focus on you? Yeah, exactly. If you focus on you and what you want, you don't need the approval of others because you're pleasing yourself. And that's usually an insult and a slap back. Oh, all right, please yourself, isn't it? Please yourself then. All right, you selfish ick. Please yourself. Well, that's offered in society as a really bad, wrong, selfish thing. In my book, then that's got to be good. Please yourself. Absolutely please yourself. Yeah, please yourself. Please yourself. Look, I did doll making today. I made that. Okay, I'd started making her the other day, but I finished her skirt. Look at that beautiful stitching. Look at that. So I pleased myself because I fancied it, because I wanted to, because it makes me happy. This is really hurting my head now. So how to please yourself? Ask yourself the question, or answer it now in your mind, or write it out. What do you want? What pleases you? What delights you? Thanks for all those hearts. That's just so cute. It's raining hearts on the screen. Yeah, that's the external validation that I love. That's true. Please yourself. Yeah, of course, please myself. Because I please myself, I'm really happy. I'm stupidly happy. I really am. It works, because, so what do you want? So I'm going to stop now because I think I'm warbling on a bit now. But I really, really, really intend, and I create a space for you to go off in your gorgeous notebook you've just got for Christmas and get your lovely pen out and write along the top, what do I really want? Then get up, do some star jumps and sing the Spice Girls song. Tell you what I want, what I really, really, really want, and all that. Do a dance to that, then write or say it out loud to your teddy bear what you really, really want. Because it's not just for Christmas, it's for every day. And if you imagine, if in the new year, forget New Year's resolutions, because no one does those anyway. Well, some people do, but how well did last year's resolutions go? But if you did one thing that you enjoyed every single day, if you did one thing, it doesn't even need to take an hour. It can be for 5 minutes. But if you did that every day, what in the bleep do you think would happen? What in the heaven do you think you'd have created by the end of a year? Forget a year if you did it for 30 days. 30-day goal. Right, so I'm all about easy, fun and fabulous end results. Right, people think, Maria, you're a coach, so you're looking for people with mental health challenges, are you? And you're looking for people who need to unpack their stuff. No. That's, no. Just no. I'm not even going to label that, but that's just what it is. I'm not a healer. I'm not an unpacker-whacker. I'm here to assist you getting from your A to your B as quickly as possible. Your B is what you want to create, which is your end result. So I'm results-orientated coach. A coach is I just hold a container for you to get to your B as quickly as possible. I'm talking super quick, 30 days. 30 days, let's just do a 30-day adventure together. That's just 4 sessions for 30 days. And let's nail that achievable goal. And then the more achievable goals that you can look back on and go, oh, do you know what? I just did those 7 things that I said I'd do. Then how good are you going to feel? I know. How good do you think you're going to feel about yourself? You're going to feel so good about yourself, because the next time that you say, oh, I really want to do this thing, you know that you will do it, because you're that person that does what they say they're going to do. You achieve your end results, because there's more motivation in doing what you want because you want to, because it's what you enjoy. There's so much motivation in that model, whereas in the model that everyone's wading through, that's why people struggle with motivation and get sabotage and all that stuff. It's just because they're in the wrong structure. A structure of problem solving has very little motivation, if not none at all. There's no motivation in that. So, yay, get out of bed and earn some money because I'm so effing skin. Yay, motivation in the nation. No thanks. Whereas we're going, yay, I've got a gig. Oh my gosh, I just love being sassy and singing and jazzer diva. Yay, super duper motivation. Do what you enjoy. That's just one random example. It can be anything. So anyway, that said, your next step, should you wish to accept your mission, your call to adventure, here's your call to adventure. Book a one-to-one sesh with me, 1 hour session called Forward Focus. Forward Focus. Yum. Vroom. Oh, where's the car? Oh, it's too far away. Forward Focus Adventure. No-brainer price, 37 squids. Super mega affordable. 1 hour live coaching session with me. Just me and you. Just us. And I'm just going to hold that container of what do you want, and I'll invite you to go back into your past and find all the stuff that's really, really good, and then focus that into the future. So from the premise of there's nothing wrong, but I just work with what's good and have more of that. Do you get the difference? Get the difference. Normal coaching and normal problem solving and normal healing and the whole world and all the animals and trees work with, well, not the animals and trees, but work with problem solving, fixing and healing. Over here. I work with what's good and have more of that. So what's good, create more of what you want. Then you get more happy. It's really, really simple formula. So 37 squids, it's a one-time offer. Book your Forward Focus session with me, book it in the diary. Once you've gone to the checkout, you can book the session. You can do it as soon as tomorrow if you want to. All right, I know you want to do it tomorrow. I've got time for you tomorrow. I've got all the time in the world for you. Let's get this done, and then we'll talk after that. We'll talk about creating a 30-day goal. I'm not talking a year goal. I'm not talking a 10-year goal. I'm not even talking about a 100-year goal. I'm just talking about a simple, easy, doable, funnable 30-day goal. Easy and fun, of something that you enjoy. Not even the big fat, I'm going to save the world and help everyone goal. No, it's going to be that thing that I really, really enjoy goal that's just for you. So you're going to get motivated and up for it every single day because it's something you actually enjoy. Yay, how radical is that? That's really, really, really radical. Yay! Don't have a coughing fit. Right, I'm going to go now and then I'm going to have a coughing fit after that. 37 squids, Forward Focus, your life, that way. Forward Focus. Book me into that. Yay, I'm going to do the link on the page here below. But if you can't even wait for me to write that link in, It's my website, mariaadriana.co.uk, same as my name on this thing, /store. If you go on the store, you'll see forward focusing session, one time buy, 37 squids. Get that. Get on with getting more of what you want. Thank you so much. And I've had a really great time. Nice talking. Bye.